So it was exciting being there at the U of A. I didn't graduate right then because I was drafted into the army because of the Vietnam War. A lot of people were dying and they needed soldiers, so they drafted me into the army. I went into the army. My singer Art Myers also went into the army. We were all basically drafted, and another member of the band, Manny Kisney.
It has been said that I have two alternatives: either go to jail or go to the army. But I would like to say that there is another alternative, and that alternative is justice.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Muhammad Ali has just refused to be inducted into the United States Armed Forces.
He refused induction on the grounds of his religious convictions on war.
My conscience won't let me go shoot my brother or some poor hungry people in the mud for big powerful America and shoot them for what? They never call me nigger.
I find nothing amusing or interesting or tolerable about this man. He's a disgrace to his country, his race, and what he laughingly describes as his profession. He has been found guilty. He is out on bail. He will inevitably go to prison, as well he should. He's a simplistic fool and a pawn.
Do you share the same concern that Muhammad has for his draft status?
Oh, I certainly do. My views on the draft are very clear. I'm against it. And I
Well, the
think
draft
the
is
sooner
slavery.
our country does away with the draft, the better it will be for everybody.
There's a lot of people who actively fight in defense, but when you're being told to go somewhere else to go fight poor people on the other side of the planet, we have to question.
About me about some draft, and all of you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Vietnams or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
Notice you if you apologize for the unpatriotic remarks that you made.
I'm not apologizing for nothing like that because I don't have to. I'm just apologizing for what I said to the newspapers and to the press.
Mr. Clay, when
Muhammad
you,
Ali, sir.
Mr. Clay
Muhammad
or
Ali, sir.
Mr. Muhammad Ali, either
Yes, sir.
one,
Just Muhammad Ali.
when you appeared before this commission before, if I recall correctly, you said you were the people's champion.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that you're acting like a people's champion?
Yes, sir.
So let me tell you, he was a people's champion. Not because he thought white man was his oppressor, but because he knew that government was. And unfortunately, at the time, the government was mostly full of white people. And it's not a white versus black issue. It's a control versus allowing free will. The draft is slavery. If somebody somewhere else can tell you that you're going to go and fight for them, it's like we need more cannonballs, and so we need you to be the cannon fodder to push political agendas. The rich men are making the deals and calling war, but it's the poor man who's being told to go and do it. I was young and dumb too. I joined voluntarily. I've been sent over to deserts on the other side of the planet. I was wondering, why am I even here? And when I really started doing my own research, when I stopped just allowing somebody somewhere else to tell me what to do and how to do it and when to do it and why to do it, I realized that I was more serving bankers than I was humanity. The draft is slavery, and for any man to stand up against it is a people's champion. We have plenty of money for war, but we don't have money to help the poor. Is that really a world that you want to live in?